TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Ukmade and this is Africa Now. Kenya said on Thursday it was investigating allegations that thousands of donated condoms, mosquito nets and life-saving medicines were stolen from a government-run warehouse and then sold on the black market to private pharmacies. The revelations could put funding for Kenya's healthcare system at risk and come at a time when hospitals in East Africa's economic powerhouse, battered by the coronavirus pandemic, are already facing a shortage of crucial medicines. This weekend marks 1 year since Tanzania's former Vice President Samia Suluhu Hassan took office as the country's first female president. She said the resounding achievement of her presidency so far is maintaining peace, security and stability in the country. The sudden death of a populist President John Magufuli on 17 March 2021 catapulted his then little-known Vice President Samia Suluhu Hassan to the helm of political leadership. The authorities in the Central African Republic said they would delay the country's first municipal elections in 34 years, citing a lack of funds. The head of the election authority, Matthias Bartlemy, had on Wednesday told lawmakers that the authorities did not have the $15 million needed to hold the elections. The elections were scheduled for 11 September. Now, longtime chairman of the Oromo Liberation Front, Dawood Ibsa, is no longer under house arrest, senior party leadership confirmed on Thursday. The former rebel leader had been under arrest since April of 2021, according to Ethiopia's electoral body, which demanded his release last week. Ethiopian authorities accuse OLF leaders of working secretly with the OLA rebel group, which the party denies. A Rwandan court sentenced Jean-Baptiste Mugimba on Thursday to 25 years in jail for genocide-related crimes committed in the capital of Kigali in 1994. The High Court Specialized Chamber of International and Cross-Border Crimes convicted Mugimba, who is 63 years of age, of 2 offenses including conspiracy to commit genocide and complicity in the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi ethnic group. Mugimba's crimes attracted a life sentence upon conviction, but he was given a lighter sentence because he cooperated with the court during the trial, according to the court. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. Business and more coming your way after the break, so stay tuned. Welcome back in business. If the incessant power supply crisis in African countries are to be a thing of the past, an injection of $350 billion will be required as investment into the electricity sector over the decade, a report by global energy research consultancy firm Wood Mackenzie said. The report, titled Utility Evolution in Africa to Reshape Global Electricity Access Demand, states that the number of people in the region without power stood at 600 million, despite the exponential growth experienced in the sector over the last decade. The U.S. government has dismissed as fake the reports that the detained Nigerian influencer Rahman Abbas, also known as Hush Puppy, executed a $400,000 internet fraud from prison. On Thursday, a document emerged on social media claiming that the FBI filed new evidence against Hush Puppy on Wednesday for defrauding Americans using prison internet facilities. Hush Puppy, 37, was arrested in the United Arab Emirates in 2020 for crimes that cost victims almost $24 million and is currently in a U.S. jail awaiting sentencing, having pleaded guilty to money laundering. The United States on Thursday sanctioned Belgian businessman Alain Gouet and a cartel linked to him that is accused of being involved in the illicit trade in gold from the Democratic Republic of Congo, valued at hundreds of millions of dollars per year. The Treasury said a network of gunmen, smugglers and companies generate illicit revenue from the gold industry through forced labor and smuggling. The illegitimate movement of gold provides revenue to rebels that threaten peace and security in Congo, it added. Now, the African Development Bank plans to raise $1 billion in a week's time to support agricultural production in Africa and shield the continent from potential food shortages arising from the ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine. Somalia, Benin, Egypt, and Sudan top the list of countries that heavily rely on Russia and Ukraine, with more than 70% of their wheat coming from the two countries. The multilateral lender says it will convene a meeting of finance and agricultural ministers in Africa to roll out that plan. Still on the Ukraine-Russian invasion, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, has said that African countries cannot remain neutral on the war in Ukraine. In the General Assembly vote 2 weeks ago to deplore the Russian invasion of Ukraine, 17 African countries, half of the world total, abstained, and another 8 did not vote at all. The ambassador said there can be no neutral ground and that this crisis was not simply a Cold War competition between the West and Russia. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to subscribe on YouTube. To stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Okwade. Thanks for watching.